All right, everybody, I'm behind the camera this time, but in front of you, you have the very awesome David Williams. And here we go, David. I'm going to ask you some basic questions, and you're talking to the fans out there and seeing how we can help Japanimation and anime in every single way and form. So, David, what company do you work with?
Right now, I work with Sentai Filmworks.
All right, and what kind of background can you tell us about yourself for people who, on the sheer planet they may be from, that don't know about you?
Well, I've been in the anime industry for about 19 years now. I started out as an anime fan long before there was an anime industry in the U.S. I started working with ADV Films back in 1992 when they started the company, and worked with them up until about 2008. In 2009, I started working, or 2010 actually, I started working with Sentai. When I was at ADV, I did ADR directing. I directed such shows as DN Angel, Pre-Tier, Magica Blitz Tactics, Dirty Pair, a whole slew of things. I also did all of the offering for their DVDs. If you've seen some of the ones with like the early Excel Saga discs that had all the Easter eggs on them, I created all of those Easter eggs that were on those discs. So I've done pretty much anything that you can do in the anime industry. I've done it.
Fantastic.
Subtitling, DVD authoring, marketing, just everything.
All right, so before we get to the nitty-gritty, you're working the industry. What can the fans do to help the industry out? What do you see going on that can need some help?
Well, of course, naturally, the first thing you can think of is, to actually buy or download or view or stream the products from a legitimate site, so that the Japanese actually get their return on the shows that they make. Support the shows themselves. That right there is the biggest thing, because Japan right now is they're probably the lowest level of new shows to ever come out in the past year out of the entire history of anime, simply because they don't have any money. So that's the biggest thing. Support the shows like that. Things that I like to see that help out are catch me at the conventions, because I go to a lot of conventions and I hang out and I love to talk with the fans. So come and tell me things that you like or that you don't like. The anime industry is probably one of the best places for industry and fan connections, because you can't go to Hollywood. If you go to Hollywood and say, man, I really hated the way you did that Batman DVD, it really stunk, they're just going to be like, yeah, go away. Okay, but all the people in the anime industry, we're all anime fans too. So if you come to us, we're actually listening to that. So we say, these are the things that they like, these are things they don't like, and we try and see where possible to do some of that stuff. So come and talk to us. Let us know what you enjoy. Tell us shows that you're interested in. We're always looking to see, what's something somebody's interested in. There's a lot of things you can do to support the industry besides just buying the discs.
Fantastic. So tell us about your company. Tell us about Sentai Filmworks.
Sentai Filmworks is a new company. We're very small. There's not many of us working there at the moment. But we're growing really fast. And I enjoy working with Sentai a lot. It's one of those kind of things where we don't have vacation time, and we work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, because there's not many people there and there's a lot to get done. And so it's always busy and hectic, and I like that. I think that we've got some really good titles. We've got High School of the Dead, Angel Beats, and Demon King are like 3 of our top titles right now. And so it's a good company. I'm really enjoying it.
So what do you see is the future of animation? What are some things coming down the line that you see that's going to be big?
The future of animation. Well, that's a good question. Things are kind of in a turmoil right now, because we're transitioning, the industry is doing a lot of transition from physical media such as DVDs and Blu-rays to a lot more streaming and having things online. I think accessibility for the fans is going to be one of the biggest things that's coming down. It's going to be a lot more accessible to just be sitting in your living room and be able to pick up and watch some show or check something out. You can Netflix it, you can get it off of iTunes, you can check it out on Xbox or PSN. There's a lot more places out there, Anime Network, all these places that are streaming it. you can just pop on and check out a show and see if you're interested in it. So I think accessibility to the fans is going to be one of the big things. It's going to be kind of hard on a lot of the companies because a lot of the companies rely so much on DVD sales, and the income that comes from streaming right now just doesn't really quite support it. So it's growing, but it's not quite there yet. So we still need to be able to sell the DVDs. But I think that's probably one of the biggest things. It's going to become more and more accessible to the casual fans and the hardcore fans both.
Awesome. And where can people see you at? What next convention are you going to be at?
Oh, next convention I'm going to be at. Actually, after AWA, I've got a break for a little while, and then in November I'm hitting like a con every weekend. So I'll be, I think the next one I'm going to be at IzumiCon in Oklahoma, I believe.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And guys, make sure you check out David Williams and Sentai Filmworks at IzumiCon. It's Messed Up Anime.